Can you test it out, Jace?
Yeah, let me know the link's posted.
I posted it.
On your profile?
Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah. Oh my gosh, Beck.
It's all right. It happens to the best of us.
Technical difficulties, y'all. I have no idea what happened, why it took me 30 minutes to get this up and running, but we're all here. Give it a few.
I see you guys.
You're one person. Okay. I hope it doesn't screw people up, but that sounds good. Hold on 1 second. All righty, dear. Are you ready to start?
Yes.
All right. Hello, everyone. I am so sorry for that 30-minute delay. I don't know what happened with these, with technology, but we got it all up and running. And I am so excited right now to have my dear friend Becky on the call tonight and having her share her story. To be honest, Becky, I just realized this too. Like, we've never really met in person.
I know. It's crazy, right?
Insane to me because you are one of my dearest friends, soul sister, business partner, and everything. And Becky is lives in California, and I won't spend too much time rambling about her because she will give you the lowdown on her story. But take it over, Becky. Share your story, girl.
All right. Thanks, Kels. And hi, everyone. Thank you all for getting on and joining us tonight. I hope you have your glass of wine. I accidentally spilled mine on me, but that's okay. I'm still rocking it. But tonight I'm going to share with you my story, how the whole coaching thing came to be about, why I'm loving it now, you know, where I see myself in the future, basically so you all can see where this opportunity has its fullest potential. So ever since I was a little girl, I danced. I danced 6 days a week, 8 hours every single day. So I just ate whatever I wanted. I think that's pretty normal for anybody. They eat what their mom makes them. And that's how I went about up until high school. And then I started doing pageantry. And you know, when you start pageants, your diet gets a little bit more restrictive. And I lost about 40 pounds when I competed for Miss Delaware back in 2011. And yeah, I am 5'7" and I was 115 pounds. So that goes to show you how skinny I was. And I did not go about it the most nutritious way. So once pageantry ended, I went off to college and stopped dancing, stopped pageants. So there went my exercise, which completely started my downward spiral. I had no idea what a healthy lifestyle was because I was eating whatever I wanted and then I restricted myself so much. So in turn led to, unfortunately, a binge eating disorder, which I fought a lot throughout college. And I actually sought out a nutritionist my senior year because I knew I was moving across the country to California and I just knew I needed this change. I could not keep having these internal battles with myself over food. I could not keep working out, you know, 5 times a day, going to the gym 3 or 4 times a day. It's very scary when you cannot mentally, emotionally, and physically control yourself with food. And I knew that I was needing a change. And I never even shared that story until I became a coach. Nobody actually knew I was fighting that battle. I still even remember I would tell my roommate, Jackie, that I was like going to work on a project with my group, one of my classes, like when I would go see the nutritionist. So yeah, going through that battle alone was definitely not the easiest. And so I moved across the country to California. And I knew I was in need of a change, but I didn't even know how because I have that pageant girl mentality in my brain. I need to work out, you know, 4 times a day. I need to eat nothing but vegetables and protein. So lo and behold, Kelsey posted on her Facebook, free 7-day cleaning challenge. And it was like God just spoke to my heart. He was like, go do this, sign up for this, you know, give it your all. So I did. Fell absolutely in love with it. The support that was in the group, just Kelsey's energy. I actually felt like I was finally learning a lifestyle. So then 7 group ended, and I was like, okay, well, I loved that group. I needed the accountability, and I needed the motivation at the time. So then she posted about this 21-day challenge. All right, had no idea what it entailed, but I said I needed this. I was working through the middle of the night, 12-hour shifts, absolutely horrible. In this 21-day challenge, the workouts were only 30 minutes, and they could be done right at your house, and the meal plan included pizza and wine. Hello, those are my 2 favorite food groups. So I was like, okay, sign me up. So I started in her challenge group with the 21-day fix, and it just blew my mind. The lifestyle change of the eating plan, the workouts were literally kicking my butt, doing them right at home. I was exhausted after my 12-hour shifts, but I got it done. And the Shakeology. I have, ever since my Panja days, I've struggled with gastrointestinal problems. I was having a colonoscopy on sorority recruitment weekend when I was, sophomore or junior year. Okay, a 21-year-old girl having a colonoscopy. Clearly there's some issues. So Shakeology has made me too much information, but I have gone to the bathroom every day since I have started drinking Shakeology. And that, right? And that is huge for somebody that used to not be able to go weeks without going to the bathroom. I'm sure you all know how painful that must feel. So then I was hooked. I asked Kelsey, okay, I love Shakeology. I love this program. Is there any way I can keep up with it? And she was like, oh yeah, you could just sign up as a coach just to get 25% discount. Awesome. So I just signed up as a discount coach because I knew I needed Shakeology in my life. The way that it made me feel was just, I can't even begin to explain it. So I just started off as a discount coach, and then she added me to the coaching group, and I started seeing how the team interacted with one another, and I love being a part of a team. I was, dancing since I was 2 years old, always part of team. Oh my gosh, throughout high school dance team, even just your extracurricular activity groups, and then throughout college being in a sorority and being on the dance team as well. I just love the team atmosphere. The support, the motivation is just amazing. So I said, all right, I was already sharing quotes because I'm very much a quote person. I really like to inspire and motivate people. And I was like, hey, maybe I should share my journey. This opportunity, 21 to Fix Shakeology just changed my life. I felt so compelled that I needed to help other people. But I had all these doubts in my head. I was like, I'm working full-time job. I still work a full-time job. I was working 12-hour shifts through the middle of the night, every other weekend, holidays. I was like, how am I going to have the time to do this, first off? Then I said, what are people going to think? What are people going to think about this girl that used to have a binge eating disorder? How is she going to help me? And that was something that I had to just get through my head real quick and get it out the door, because little did I realize how much my story was going to impact so many other people and how it was going to change the lives of so many other people. I was also not a nutritionist. I have a food science degree. I know a little bit about nutrition and the science behind food, but not a personal trainer. So who's going to listen to me, Also, yeah, so those were the doubts that I had in my head. But then I realized there was such an opportunity behind this coaching. I met the love of my life, Michael, over here in California, and he has to travel for his job. And I noticed, Kelsey was doing this full time. She was traveling with Jason, and I was thinking, well, why not me? How come I can't do this? So I said to myself, I'm going to work for it. I No, that was my why. My first why was that I needed to learn a healthy lifestyle. Once I accomplished that, Michael came into the picture and he became my why. I want to be able to, travel home to Connecticut to see my family and my friends. They're all the way across the country. I'm out here, completely by myself. And then I realized I could change people's lives. This program changed my life from somebody who used to take down one whole pizza, a bag of chips and French onion dip, and a bottle of wine in one sitting. I could change somebody else's life by sharing my story. And I really felt like I could be a leader. I felt like I could be a part of a team again. Moving across the country by myself was just a huge leap of faith. I was jumping into the unknown. I had no idea what was in front of me. It was definitely very lonely in the beginning. And it was like God just brought this opportunity to me. He brought these women who empower me, motivate me, inspire me, who are my teammates. I still, like what Kelsey was saying, I still have never met these women in person, but they literally are my family. We have team calls weekly, and it's just so fun to be surrounded with like-minded people, So I realized that I could make a life of freedom. So I decided to dive head first. Same thing. And I was changing people's lives. I mean, to get text messages and phone calls from people saying, I lost 15 pounds. I could fit back into clothes I haven't fit into since high school. Oh my gosh, they felt better mentally, emotionally, and physically. That to me made my glass completely full, overflowing with joy. And that is, I feel like, the most important thing in coaching. You have to have the heart to want to help people. This is definitely not a get rich quick business. When I first started off as coaching, I got the discount, and luckily enough, I was able to end up paying off for my Shakeology. Then I started being able to pay off my groceries, and now I'm able to pay off all my student loans. And actually, Michael and I are in the process of looking for a house. Never at 23 years old did I think I'd be looking for a home. That is huge. And to be able to accomplish all these things is just amazing. I don't think I really realized in the beginning what kind of opportunity this was. You can make it as much or as little as you want. So then, if you have questions about what coaching is, here is kind of how I summarize it. Coaching really is sharing your journey. It is sharing your highs and your lows and your triumphs. You're just showing other people you're real and you're raw. Never in my life did I think I would share that I had a binge eating disorder, ever. But once I realized, that's part of who I am. That is part of my past, and I'm learning from it. So to be able to be vulnerable and to be real and to be able to share that and hopefully help other people, that's why I love coaching so much. Also, as coaches, we run these awesome challenge groups, which are great for people who need accountability and motivation. They're awesome. I just love the energy that we have in these groups. And you meet people from all over the country. And these people, like our team, they become family to you. And you just help keep each other encouraged throughout your 21 days or whatever program you're doing. Also, with coaching, I've said it a million times, but you get a second family. And, I'm sure there's some of you who don't live at home anymore. I know Kelsey's away from home. I'm away from home. So it's really, really nice to have this team. They are your fit fam at the end of the day. And we actually are all going to Nashville together in July, which I'm so excited for. It's the Beachbody Summit. And we're all finally going to meet, and it's going to be amazing. But yeah, also with coaching, sorry, there's like literally so many things. It makes me so excited. So yeah, it's sharing your story, it's helping others, you know, running challenge groups, bettering yourself. I started doing personal development. Who would have ever thought you need to do personal development? But it's just made me look at life in a totally new light, in a totally new way. And it's pretty amazing, which is also what we do as coaching. But if anybody's ever interested in coaching, to sign up, it is $40 to sign up. But if you buy a challenge pack, that will get waived and you'll get reimbursed that $40. And I honestly think that is the best way to start as a coach. This way, you know, you get your hands on a program, you get your hands on Shakeology, and you can really see what Beachbody has to offer you. You know, I know it is programs and eating healthy and all of that, but at the end of the day, it's also bettering. It's all about bettering yourself and about bettering other people too. And then after that, it's only $15 a month, and that's to with Uphold Your Back Office, which your coach will do a Getting Started Right call with you, in which they'll explain the whole back office, which includes trainings and your own websites, and our team training. So if you're like me and in the beginning you felt like you had no idea what you were doing, do not fear. We have tons of training set up for everybody at their own level. You know, what's really awesome about this coaching opportunity is you can be a discount coach, you can be a hobby, or you can be a full-time. Also, you put the time into your schedule. You could do as much as you want to do, and you could do as little as you want to do. You know, in the beginning, I was doing what I could in between my 12-hour shifts at lunch break or whenever I was not running around the plant. And now I am working a normal sunlight day job. So I'm able to, you know, put a little bit more time into it. But, you know, every person is different, and it really gives you the opportunity to build your own life, build your life of freedom, and you get to be your own entrepreneur. And that's probably one of the coolest things I'm learning. I mean, I never thought in my right mind I would have my own business. You know, now I have Beautiful Health and Fitness. You know, I'm official sponsor for Pageant Girls. Like, now I'm able to work with women that, you know, have very similar situations to me. And I'm able to connect with so many amazing people. Yeah, and I think if you have that goodness in your heart, that you love to help people, then this coaching opportunity, I think, is exactly for you. You know, like I said earlier, it's not a get rich quick. It is definitely one of the most fulfilling things you'll ever get to experience in your life. So yeah, that's my story.
Becky, I love that. How you said you reconnected with old relationships, like just the other day. You were talking to ladies and you're meeting people and connecting with old relationships, and I think that is like the coolest thing ever.
Yes, it is really awesome. You know, I'm talking to some women I've never met, and then I get to talk to girls that I went to preschool with. You know, it's luckily we have, you know, the technology and the resources these days where we can do that, which is pretty awesome.
Yeah, and the cool thing about coaching, which I love, is like what Becky, you touched on, and how we're all different. Like, we have nurses, we have people in corporate America, we have military wives, stay-at-home moms, college students. Like, we have all types of people. There's not a mold that coaching fits. You know, they don't have to be a specific person or look a certain way. All you really generally have to do is have this passion to help people and have that desire to have freedom in your life in some sort of way, you know, regardless of, I'll touch on, Becky, we share the similar things about how we never viewed ourselves as these entrepreneurs and like these fierce women out there, and that's who we're surrounded by. And I think that's so important, because if you are even having the slightest bit of curiosity, or if you feel like you're just missing something in your life, like, I guarantee, like, this will provide that for you. Wouldn't you agree?
Oh yeah, absolutely. 110%. I mean, I, signed up because I wanted the discount and I just loved helping people. And then, little did I know, it's helping me financially too. That will help me eventually get to be a stay-at-home mom, and be able to live my life by design. So that's, what pushes me every single day. And I know everybody has different goals and different aspirations, but I truly believe this coaching opportunity will help you get success in any aspect of your life.
Absolutely, because we have discount coaches, people that just want to sign up for the 25% discount, which is awesome. We have hobby coaches. And then we have actually coaches that are doing this full time, which is funny though, because a lot of coaches start out as a discount coach. Then they're like, oh, this opportunity. Then they become a hobby coach. And then they're like, oh, shoot, this is really a thing. And they're like, okay, now I want to be full time. That's kind of what happened with me too. I kind of just started this until I figure out what I actually wanted to do. And it just led into it being a full-time job, not even me even considering that. It just happened. So I think that is pretty awesome. And who's ever watching tonight, your coach, the person who invited you to this webinar, will be happy to answer any more questions. But I just want you guys to, whatever your goals are, I just want you guys to really look at how you want to see your life at least 5 years from now. Ask yourself some of these questions. And I presented some of these questions to my team the other day. Do you feel stressed out because you have no time for yourself? You have no time for your hobbies, not enough time with your spouse and family? Do you ever feel like life is just passing you by and you'll never be able to travel or see those places that you've always dreamt about going? If you had weekends off, what would you do? How do you feel every day at work knowing that your schedule may never change? Do you feel stuck in any sort of way? Imagine yourself being able to retire from your present job in 3 to 5 years and being able to retire your husband, give back to your family, whatever it is. Would you want to do that for your family? Imagine this, and this is a question that really got me. Imagine being able to be fully present in your children's life or your future children's lives, for my case, Becky's case, not having to worry about missing their award ceremony because you had to work late that day. You couldn't get off of work because you had to miss their award ceremony. How would that make you feel? And how would you feel to pay off all your debt, not living paycheck to paycheck, not living life on autopilot anymore? These questions struck a chord with me, and I like to ask them to y'all because something that I found through this opportunity is it provides that. I want you to really think about it and even pray about it. If you're stressed or overwhelmed or feel stuck in some sort of way, that is exactly why you should take a leap of faith and jump all in, and so you can live freely. Yet, will this opportunity, will this take hard work to build? Absolutely. Will you have to sacrifice a little bit? Yes, and I mean the term sacrifice loosely, and I mean that by maybe not watching your favorite TV show live. You have to DVR it and save it for the weekend, or maybe not going on that extra date night, whatever it may be. But this is how I look at it, y'all. I look at it as I would rather, and would you rather, bust your butt for 3 years, knowing that after those 3 years, you will be able to have that freedom. You'll be able to take those trips. You'll be able to request off work for your kids' ceremony, knowing you won't get fired because you have that. You've built this, So food for thought for you guys, because this business, the success of this business is truly right at the tip of your fingers, like it is with Becky and I. You just need to believe in yourself. You need to see yourself as this entrepreneur, and you need to know that life doesn't need to, you don't need to feel stuck. You don't need to feel like you're going through life on autopilot. If you want to change, if you want to help others change, you can change. So, Becky, did you have anything else to add, love?
No, that's all. Well, I hope you guys all enjoyed tonight, and we would love to see you on our team. So, please reach out to whichever coach invited you tonight. Like Kelsey said, they'll be able to answer so many more questions, which I'm sure you have. But yeah, don't be scared of the opportunity. If I can give you any piece of advice, dream big, dream with your passion. you know, no dream is too small or, you know, too stupid. If that is your dream, you go for it. So.
Yes, and Beachbody's not like the be all end all, this coaching opportunity, because there are coaches that, like, for instance, there's a coach that always wanted to own her own restaurant, and she dove into coaching because she loves helping people. She saw the opportunity here and she built it, and now she gets to open up her own restaurant, you know? So those are the cool things. So whatever your passion is beyond eating, health, and fitness, you can do that. This is just the platform for that. So we look forward to hopefully welcome you to our team and our family. You'll be surrounded by the most incredible women, and when you sign up as a coach, you literally are part of the family. It's not like you sign up as a coach and we're like, see you later, good luck with this. No, we become a family. You have all the trainings in the world. We're in this together, and it's a pretty cool thing. I can't explain. I wish I could even do it justice, but it's kind of like you just have to see it for yourself in a way, you know? So, but thanks for joining, y'all, and have a great night. Bye, guys. Thank you, Becky.
Thank you.